Here's the deal, folks. Sometimes it's tough to know really what a sober person looks like, but I think we can define that with a few easy habits and things that you can notice about yourself right now. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to Tell Your Story. My name is Nason, and tonight we're talking about what does the sober person look like. Let's get into it. You know, it's so funny because everyone has a mixed definition of what a sober person really looks like. So I sort of wanted to define a couple of parameters around your life to make sure you understand what sobriety looks like and how you can implement it from day to day. So here we go. So we've talked about it in a couple of other videos. I did a quick Google search on the definition of what sobriety looks like or what a sober person looks like. And Google says the definition of sober is not intoxicated or subdued in personality or color. An example of sober is a person with a blood alcohol level of 0. An example of sober is a person who always seems to have self-control of their feelings regardless of the situation. I want you to step back for a second and understand that as a sober person, there are a couple of things you need to recognize. And one of those things is your network of friends. Those that are still struggling in sobriety are those that have that negative Nancy mentality. You know, the people that play the victim card all the time and still can't get out of that, big hole that they dug for themselves. One of the most important parts about being a sober person is that if we take a step back and look at the bigger picture, we see a circle of trusted individuals that can help us every day in, the things that we struggle with. As a sober person, I know that I have a handful of people that I can step back and lean on when I need to cry, call for a helping hand when something's difficult, and maybe sometimes just someone to talk to. But as a sober person, you realize that there are ups and downs in this life. Sometimes life sucks, but that's okay because we'll get through it. You're assuming responsibility for your standing in life, and you're excited. Why? Because you're sober. Another sign that you're sober, you handle your day-to-day situations respectively. As a sober person, you can understand that cultivating the virtue of patience can be one of the most difficult things about finding recovery. I took this quote from the SoberNation.com. They said, "Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Life isn't perfect. In your never-ending recovery journey, you'll encounter obstacles and challenges in your everyday life that test the limits of your patience. One of the signs that you are a sober person is that you're able to slow down and take what's given to you at face value. As a result, you take what you need and you leave the rest." You know that you're a sober person and someone in recovery when you can embrace the moment right now and understand that the choices that you make in the moment are what make your future. Sobriety can at times render you completely helpless with all of the roadblocks and things that it puts in your way. But you've learned a simple lesson as a sober person, and especially in recovery, and that lesson is let go. Hey guys, just wanted to take 10 seconds to thank our first sponsors, Clean Cause. At Clean Cause, we're on a mission to empower people to pursue their passions. Every time someone drinks Clean Cause for a pick-me-up, they'll get 160 milligrams of organic better caffeine to pursue their daily passions. More importantly, they'll be funding sober living scholarships to empower individuals to pursue a life free from addiction. If you'd like to pick out a couple of the flavors of Clean Cause and their drinks, look below at our affiliate link, click on it soon and get the discount that you need. Thanks. You know how else you might think you're sober or you are a sober person? You experience happiness and you pay it forward. Let's face it, compared to where you came from, all things are relative. And most of the time, people in recovery and people that are sober are just happy to be living and breathing. And maybe that's the best part about being sober. We understand that this moment, this right now, is the most important moment of all. And the other part of that is that we've learned to pay it forward. The last sign that you're sober, you've paid it forward. You've learned that being sober is, oh gosh, the best experience you've ever had. And you don't mind sharing that experience with other people. If I haven't convinced you that you're a sober person at this point, follow those steps. Maybe listen to some of those lessons. Pay it forward. Experience some happiness. Or just be you. Make good decisions. And that's all I got for tonight. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.